Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt here with OddsJam. In this video, giving out my top 4 favorite anytime touchdown scorer bets for tonight. Two of them, I will admit, are pretty chalky. Two of them are a little bit less so. So let's get into it. Pretty cool the way I'm pulling up all of these odds. You can do this for completely free yourself if you want to. You go to sports, you go to NFL, you choose the game. Obviously, in this case, we're looking at the Thursday night football game. Then if you click this drop down, you can go down to anytime touchdown score, and it pulls up odds for what every single sports book prices odds for every single touchdown player. So the main goal of what we're looking at here, we're just trying to identify outliers and find sports books that have kind of mispriced odds on players that you think is going to score. And I'll use my first bet as the perfect example of what I'm looking at. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown score. Look at where all the books price it. Plus 105, plus 125, plus 115, plus 115, plus 116, plus 125, plus 110. Ding, ding, ding. Plus 160. No book is pricing this above plus 125. Tipico is giving this to you at plus 160. It's the same exact bet. You could bet this on DraftKings and risk $100 and profit 125. You could do the same thing on MGM, risk 100, profit 105, or you can make literally 45, 55 more dollars and just bet it on Tipico. Same exact bet. He's either going to score or he's not. In terms of the actual analysis for this one, aside from the outlier, so I would like to put half a unit on this one. So for those of you at home who are tailing this, it should be worth half a unit. Whoops, that's the wrong player. Thank God they didn't accept that. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown score, should be worth half a unit. They're not going to accept it. I probably won't even be able to get $10 on this one. The most I've seen them let me get is like $7.50, which is frustrating, but not even $7.50. But regardless, for those of you at home, if you're trying to tail this bet, what you should put is half of a unit. And the reason why I like Mike Evans, the Patriots have been throwing the ball an obscene amount the past couple weeks. Look at Tom Brady's pass attempts the last 5 weeks. 42, 52, 52, 40, 49. They're throwing it a ton. No matter what metric you look at, DVOA, PFF, the Bucs have one of the worst running offenses in the entire NFL. Now, when they get it to the 1 yard line, yeah, they'll give it to Leonard Fournette. But the other 99 yards, essentially, they can't run the ball. So Mike Evans obviously had that horrible dropped touchdown pass last week. There's enough of a sample size with Mike Evans that we know he's going to be good. He set a record for most consecutive seasons with 1,000 yards. And I just love the value of getting him at plus 160. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown scorer. The Bucs are going to be passing it a ton. This is my favorite play for the Bucs. My dart throw for the Bucs, Kade Otten to record a touchdown, plus 350 at FanDuel. So I'm going to put a little less than half a unit on this one as well. I'm going to put 35 on this one to win 122. So this bet has been placed. Actually, let me add these to my bet tracker real quick. It's very important to track your bets, understand whether you are profitable or not. Kade Otten, rookie tight end for the Bucs. He is going to get more playing time with Cameron Brate hurt. I already mentioned why I think the Bucs are going to pass it a ton. If they are able to get it to the red zone, and if it's not a Mike Evans fade, I could see it easily being a tight end. Obviously, Brady loves throwing to the tight ends. Now, of course, Kade Otten's no Rob Gronkowski, of course. But he's been playing more recently. He's been playing better recently. And the Bucs just need weapons. Julio Jones has been hurt all year, / all the last 5 years, essentially. The other receiver, Russell Gage, is hurt. I already mentioned Cameron Brate's out. And Brady loves targeting the tight ends, especially in the red zone. So Kade Otten at plus 350, I think is pretty awesome value. And then just look at all the other books. So we got two that are close. PointsBet at plus 340, FoxBet at plus 345. And then it's like plus 240, plus 295, plus 275, plus 285. Just insane differences across the board with these books. Literally $110 difference per $100 if you're betting on BetMGM versus FanDuel. So pretty awesome play here. Kade Otten, anytime touchdown score, plus 350. So those are my two favorite for the Bucs, Mike Evans and Kade Otten. My two favorite for the Ravens. My first one, how about Rashad Bateman at plus 215? So the outlier isn't quite as massive as the other books, plus 210, plus 200, plus 210. And then we start to see a little bit different, right? Plus 260, plus 175, plus 190, plus 175. That's a little bit better. But the plus 215 on Betfred, I like. If you don't have Betfred, because I know they're not legal in every state, take it at plus 210. At BetMGM, I'm going to put a half of a unit on this one. We are looking at, if I can find him, we are looking at Rashad Bateman, anytime touchdown score, plus 215. Going to put half of a unit on this one as well. So for this game, I know the Ravens are obviously a predominantly running team, but I am actually very, very confident in their passing in this game. The reason why, so I'm assuming Bateman's going to be healthy. He's been hampered by a foot injury. He played last week. He's only going to get another week healthier, presumably. So I'm banking on him being healthy. And the reason why I'm fading the Bucs passing defense, look at the injury report of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're missing their top two starting cornerbacks in Sean Murphy-Bunting and Carlton Davis. They're also missing their best safety in Antoine Winfield Jr. All in all, they're missing 4 of their top 6 members of their secondary in this game. So the Ravens, who, like I mentioned, predominantly are a running team, I think are going to be able to find a ton of success through the air on this one, and I just think that they're going to take advantage of that. Another team not quite as bad as the Bucs that just needs a win. They're 4-3. They've held a double-digit lead in every single one of their games, but they have yet to really play a complete game, except week 1 against the Jets, really. But beating Joe Flacco isn't the most impressive thing in the world. So I like Rashad Bateman a lot to get into the end zone. So he's my favorite player on the Ravens. My next one, pretty ridiculous sleeper. How about Isaiah Likely to get into the end zone? Plus 575 at Caesars. Look at where every other book prices this. Let me go ahead and lock this in first. I guess I got to re-log in for a second. But look at where this is like probably the biggest outlier that you'll see on someone that isn't like completely ridiculous, like the plus 1800. Plus 575 at Caesars. The closest book is a full 150 cents lower at plus 425. And the majority of books are like 300 cents lower, plus 285, plus 280, plus 270, plus 300, plus 360. Just insane, the difference between these books. So I'm only putting a quarter of a unit on this one, Isaiah Likely to score a touchdown. The reason why I like this one so much, aside from it being a ridiculous outlier, Mark Andrews is banged up. So he had a horrible game last week. I'm pretty sure he got goosed last week, didn't record a reception. He's banged up. He's missing practice. Now, I think that Mark Andrews is going to play, but if he's going to be hampered like he was last week, and the Ravens have the level of success that I think they're going to have throwing the ball, it's going to have to come from somewhere. Lamar Jackson, just like Brady, loves targeting the tight ends. Isaiah Likely is a rookie tight end who's been hit or miss in the regular season so far. He was great in the preseason. They haven't really needed him because of how good Mark Andrews is, but if he's any level of banged up against this just decimated secondary of the Bucs, I think that there is a chance that he could score. And the value of plus 575 is just ridiculous compared to the rest of the books. So Isaiah Likely is my dart throw, my sleeper to score a touchdown for this game. And that's it for my 4 touchdown score bets. I got 2 for each team. So if you're tailing any of these, comment and let me know. Do your line shopping as well. It's completely free. Go to OddsJam.com, check out your anytime touchdown scores, find the best value for you. But that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.